Please.
I can dig it.
Oh man, look at that trick shot, rolling the die on top of his opponent's deck.
Trick shot onto your deck.
He did lose the die roll though.
Well, that's what you
But
get for being fancy. Okay, so we've got Vinyl Blue aggro versus Octavia Yellow aggro. It is aggro central here in Vancouver at BronyCan 2017.
you don't know that Octavia's playing aggro.
It's Octavia
Okay,
Yellow.
Octavia's playing aggro.
Yeah. I mean, my first comment to that would be, it's Octavia Yellow. My second comment to that would be, it's Octavia. An Angel Wings in hand is what you want to see when you're doing the
Yeah,
aggro.
Angel Wings. 2 Night Gliders. That looks like an okay hand. Sips and Sails.
I think that's a Wildfire as well.
This definitely doesn't look like straight up Hot Wings. It's probably a similar deck though.
Okay, so Trophy's going to be starting this off going first, which means he likely is going to have the ability.
Curtis likes his hand.
Yeah, he does. Means he does have the ability to likely confront. And he's got a Winona. Okay, so we're definitely going to see Octavia flips, which means this is going to be an interesting game, rather than just, well, your main never flips. Well, in theory, we're going to see the main flip.
Oh, there's Angel Wings.
Yeah, Angel Wings turn 1 Snips and Snails. Here it comes.
Goodbye problem.
Yep, it's a strong play.
I mean, Trading Traditions is still only 4, and that is also only 4, but he needs the extra. He needs 2 yellow there, which is a little awkward.
He's got the Aloe.
He has the Aloe, though,
yeah, so
and the Winona, so he can still confront that and flip, and
yeah, he can confront
doesn't hurt
either
him
one.
at all. Yeah.
Either one.
Yeah, Aloe's probably the better choice here. Just play Aloe, confront, I'm not sad. And now Curtis is just down to Snips and Snails.
And an Angel Wings. Well, I mean, the Angel Wings is in play, but, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, so even though Curtis replaces the problem, we actually see Trophy taking first point. Now, this is a little bit tricky. I'm not sure if I actually would have...
Snips and Snails?
Well, no, I might have chosen... I'm trying to think what I would have done to get into Yellow Rec more easily. I guess he's got the RTO, so if he really needs to, he can just bank for another 2 turns and get Winona into RTO to get his Yellow Rec on board, but that doesn't feel great. We do see it trashed in Curtis's hand, so that...
Yeah, that could hit that baton.
Yeah, almost certainly will.
Well, if baton hits play. It probably will. That turning point, though, is not going to do much in Trophy's hand.
No, it's not.
Oh, there's a on even ground.
That's a card.
That is, in fact, a card. Discarding Wildfire.
He's got 2 of them. There's another one on the other side of the hand.
I don't know. You're playing against Octavia aggro. You know they have yellow. Would you have discarded the trash there? Or would you be expecting the baton?
Well,
but what else are you scared of?
Stack.
Okay, sure, stack. Do aggro decks run stack now?
I mean, maybe. In an aggro-heavy meta, who knows what could happen. Looks like Trophy is just going to go ahead and clinch the second point, move the AT generation up to 3. 2 bits now for Curtis. That's a good draw.
2 bits is good. Interesting that he has 2... Well, he has 2 bits and Wonderbolt Trap in his deck.
Is it possible we could see a DFO here with both Night Gliders on the field? It seems tricky, but maybe?
Oh, that's interesting. Play 2 bits, crack it, exhaust final draw a card. Okay, there's Thunderlight or not Thunder, not Nightglider.
Nightglider, sure.
Yeah, and then I don't think you DFO here. I think you just single.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Well, no, I don't even know if you single because you just had to play the Nightglider. Well, I guess he does.
well, and there is The problem with singling is what just happened here. Octavia just got bigger. Now Nightglider might not actually do anything.
Well, Nightglider's definitely not going to end up getting him the power he needs to win this face-up. Not with Octavia at 7.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So that's won it by 2, not by 5.
Yeah. So it will put Curtis up to 2 here at least. And the important thing is he did get down Jerkface. So that just...
Yeah, that's hitting 3 AT, so...
It's a pretty huge value in an aggro matchup. I mean, it's not the...
And now he gets to move that Nightglider right back up.
This is a situation where Wildfire would have been good.
He's thinking about moving that Vinyl. Yep, he's going to move Vinyl for the 3 power.
Yeah, get maximum power up there. I think he has a Spitfire in hand.
He does, yeah.
So that might be what he's thinking.
Trophy accidentally moves up to 6 before being told, no, you do not get to go up to 6. So, Octavia does not like Jerkface.
No.
Octavia likes to build up and then have an explosive turn and then not do anything, then build up.
Do you just use the 3 for here to get rid of it?
Oh, maybe? I think you have to, yeah. Which,
yeah.
That 2 AT drained 6 AT, a card, and a turn. That was a very, very good Jerkface.
Yep. Alright, so back to Curtis, 3 AT. Changeling can change. Okay, so option to get Spitfire down in cost.
Sure.
So you can
Exhaust draw, so... Well, there's an Angel Wings. That opens up some possibilities.
Yeah, so I think what you do here is you Changeling can change for Spitfire over to the other problem. Is that friends with 3 or more power can't be played, or you can
3
only...
or more, yeah.
Okay, so never mind. You can't end up doing that. And that does make things a little bit tricky here. There's a lot of possibilities that Curtis is going to have to think about on this turn.
Yeah. He can probably single.
Well, there's no face-off. He can confront.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Confront one problem. Is that a Spitfire that he's trying? I don't think you can play that Spitfire there.
Well, that might be... You can't have more than 2 characters contributing their power towards confronting. I can't remember which one that is.
Pretty sure that one is... just a second.
Let's see.
Yep. That is the equal or else.
Yep.
Friends with 3 or more power can't be played here.
So we'll need to get the judge.
What you do is you just play the. So he's reversing it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that will not let him confront. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I saw exactly what he was trying to do there, and had that not been equal or else, he definitely would have been able to make the DFO because he just puts the tokens into play at the other problem.
Okay, looks like he's just undoing the play here.
Okay. And Wonderbolt's wrap into Angel Wings into Spitfire opens up a couple of possibilities, and then you play Night Glider. Does that work? You still 1 shy? I think you're still 1 shy if you do that.
Yeah, that equal or else is giving him some trouble.
So
he could pay 1 for Wonderbolt's wrap into Angel Wings into Night Glider, right?
Sure.
Then he can pay 2 more for the Spitfire by using the Changeling Can't Change. The question is can he play those in places that actually let him confront
No.
or DFO. And I don't think he can.
No, I'm looking at the various combinations. Yep, sure, that's fine. And then into Night Glider. Is that 2 Spitfires in hand?
Yeah, I think you play. I think he's right playing the Wildfire. Yeah, and there we go.
And then just plays Night Glider and just says, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that is likely a good play, just because you really do not want to be playing those when your opponent has any friends up to problems and they've got a flipped Octavia.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just get out as much as you can. Spitfire is actually a huge liability for him here. I think on your next turn, you just play Changelink and Change to move both Angel Wings and Night Glider up to Griffinstone.
Yeah, probably.
You're definitely not going to want to be playing Spitfire if Octavia gets any characters up there.
Though the disadvantage there is he doesn't get to draw off of Vinyl, but oh well.
Right, exactly. Oh well, he's got a DFO with 2 Night Gliders involved.
Yeah.
There are worse things. I put him up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put him up to 10 points if he wins that.
Only if he wins by 5 or more.
It's pretty. We can be coy, but it's probably going to be by 5 or more with 2 Night Gliders.
Probably going to be 5 or more.
That RTO is just unfortunately not going to be doing a whole lot here, especially because Trophy still has yet to get into his yellow. You know, he's holding on to Friends Are Always There in his hand, but he just doesn't have a way to get that yellow wreck out there. I mean, he's got 6 AT, so technically there is a way, it's just not great. I think he can still DFO, though. You play 1 to play Winona, 2 to play Rarity, which boosts the power of Winona, then 2 to play Friends Are Always There. And you
2
put
to
those
play which Rarity?
RTO.
That costs 3.
Or, sorry, 3. 3 to play
Yeah.
RTO, and then 2 to play Friends Are Always There.
Okay, so looks like he's just going for 2 points here.
I might have gone for the DFO if I was him. He had 6 AT, 1 to play Winona to Equal or Else, and then...
3 for the RTO.
Right, and then that
would he
gets
have
you
won
into
that
yellow.
face-off?
Likely, because he would have also then played Friends Are Always There to the other problem to put 3...
Right, and that's 9 power.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so he probably would have won that, would have shoved all of that home, and he would have gotten 2 extra points.
Yeah, exactly.
And had yellow on the field.
I mean, he does still have Octavia up at the problem, so the right move here is definitely, I think, for Curtis to be... Well, I don't know if I would have drawn there. You add the ability to DFO and guarantee yourself a huge point swing. That's an odd choice. And he's just going to go for a single confront. Just playing a little bit of face-off chicken here.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I believe the score is 4-4
Does he have
right now.
Disruption in his hand? He has
does.
a food fight.
He also has a belly flop. He just drew that.
Yeah. Food fight's very, very good against Octavia.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe he's trying to bait the Octavia player into playing his yellow wreck so he can food fight it.
Well, what I think he's going to do here is actually just belly flop the Winona as soon as it hits the field.
Yeah.
Don't even let it get boosted. Toss an Angel Wings from home.
Is that a Flutter Holly?
That's a Flutter Holly.
Flutter Holly? Oh.
Very nice. And so that'll come into play and give 2 power to... No, I'm kidding.
I bet Trophy would love Flutter Holly in play right now.
Yeah, Flutter Holly would be okay for him. Yeah, he is going to go ahead and spend the 1 and...
Wait, how's he playing that?
Hold on.
He doesn't have any yellow
He doesn't
wreck.
have color wreck.
Yeah, no. He can't do that. He has 0 yellow in play.
Yeah, we need to rewind that and have him fix that.
Okay, he's realized it. He's now undoing everything. That would have been a great play if it was legal, though.
Yep. Unfortunately, he has shown a lot of hand knowledge now, though. And
Yeah.
this is going to give Curtis the opportunity to respond.
Yeah, because now as soon as that Winona comes out... Ooh, now what...
He's just doing that to get the one power.
Yeah.
He's got a belly flop here, right? He's got to do it.
Yeah, so he's going to belly flop.
It's got to be Angel Wings. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so he's hitting the RTO here, not the yellow wreck.
Maybe he's... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then let him boost Winona if he wants to.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're past the point of that trigger, but I guess if your opponent lets you, that's okay.
I think he said in response to moving RTO. But I don't know. So I think you just pay 2 for Simpsons Nails?
No,
DFO?
Yeah, he goes for the DFO here. I think he pays 2 to move up Night Glider and then pays 2 to play any friend from his hand.
Yeah.
He's still going to be well ahead in power. He doesn't have a lot of friends in his hand. I mean, he could play Spitfire there and put the tokens into play at the other problem. That seems okay. It's probably the best opportunity you're going to have to use Spitfire.
I don't think so. He doesn't need to do that.
No, but he needs to be able to get power into play at that problem. Like, he could play a Snips and Snails, but then Snips and Snails is kind of a liability because it's or it's fragile because then it's there on the field. He might still choose to do it anyway. Yeah, looks like he is.
He doesn't have the blue yet, so he's going to have to move that Night Glider.
Which I'm sure he's fine with.
Yeah, there goes that Night Glider.
And it looks like Octavia missed the trigger on Snips and Snails.
Yep, Octavia missed the trigger.
Yep, that's going to be 2 points there.
Plus another 5.
Yes.
Oh, well, now Octavia's getting the trigger.
Okay, sure. You got to remember those optional triggers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with an Aloe flip, that's certainly not doing him any favors.
No.
And that is going to bring Curtis up to the magical breaking point of 11.
And free AT. Well, cheap friends. Free Owl.
And no RTO to make use of it.
Finding a Pee-wee here. Drain that last AT.
I mean, sure, seems okay. So, this is a tricky play for Trophy. Knowing that Curtis is going to be at 6 AT unless you play the Pee-wee, which is going to bring him down to 5.
Right. Though he will still have the secret.
I think...
Which is... so he can see 6 AT effect value. 6 AT on the board.
Yeah, if Pee-wee is played. 7 if Pee-wee is not.
Right.
That turning point just not doing him any favors. Another uh-oh down. Maybe too little, too late.
Yeah, that's not going to do too much here.
I think the key is no matter what Trophy chooses to do here, he cannot put himself in a position where he would be confronting on his opponent's turn. That absolutely cannot happen.
All right. Yeah. With double Night Glider, just move up.
Well,
give me 5 points.
Night Glider and Wildfire, let's not forget that.
Yeah. Drain that AT.
Yep, that's an okay start, although I may have moved a character up there first if you're going to go for a confront.
Playing House Mouse. Yeah.
Sure. Boost the power of Pee-wee, sure.
Gets a point, yeah.
1 point. Curtis, up to 5, I thought. Maybe he's only at 10. Maybe I missed a point.
That T-Rex Rain, though, is going to come slamming down here, I think.
I think he should be at 5 here. His opponent gained 5, didn't he?
No, he said he had one banked, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I guess Curtis is only
So,
at 10.
okay, so
I wonder if Curtis forgot to score the bonus last
draw a
turn
card.
from winning the face-off.
There's a belly flop. Maybe. So with 4 AT and it's a secret. And one changeling can change. Can you DFO with that Terrace Rain?
Well, let's see.
Because he does have the Spitfire.
Yeah, but he needs to get his pink up there as well, so he needs to move
Right.
snails up there. So,
Changeling can change can handle that. Changeling can change can move Wildfire, Simpson Snails, and Night Glider to secret.
right. But that still puts you 1 AT shy because he doesn't have anything else he can do for 1 AT. It's going to be relevant.
Right.
I think if he had that one extra, he may have been able to do it.
I think if he hadn't exhausted Vinyl, he could have done it, actually. Because he could Changeling can change, move... No, he still needed that one extra AT, you're right.
Yeah, he'd be 1 power shy at T-Rex if he did it that way.
Playing Spitfire for 2 to secret, right? That gets 3. 3 Mesa Pegasi.
Sure. Go ahead and put those into play over there. Makes sense.
Oh no, he's got this. If he plays Changeling can change. Oh, he didn't do it. But if he played it, he could have moved Sips and Snails to It's a Secret, move Wildfire and Vinyl to Free Owl.
Yeah, that would be enough.
That would have been it. Though he also just gave Octavia 6 free power, so maybe not the correct call. But...
Right. Yeah,
I don't know. He still would have had
9,
a lot.
10, 11 versus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 6, 14. So you'd be up by 3. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I would have gone for that. That would have been 5 points. Even at 10, that would have been the win. Or can Changeling can change... It can move... Can it move to different problems, or does it have to be the same problem?
I believe it's just move 2 of your characters. We can certainly check.
It is move up to 2 of your characters, yes. So, yeah, it was there. I guess it was a bit tricky, so I can see why he wouldn't have seen that. Especially since, he's probably looking, how could I do it with this T-Rex Rain? And I don't think he could have done it with the T-Rex Rain.
No.
That's the really tricky part.
Yeah. So, do you drop the Conductor's Baton here?
That lets him confront, but then what?
Well, then he can play Friends Are Always There over to It's a Secret.
Oh, that's true. He has the AT for that. Yeah, I think that's what you have to do.
I mean, that's a pretty...
You can't let Curtis DFO here.
No, it's a pretty huge play.
Yeah.
You're going to be up by a tremendous amount of power. There's no way you're not winning that face-off. We'll just have to see if he sees it. I mean, he could do it without playing the Conductor's Baton, but I really don't see any reason why you don't try it.
I mean, you got to play that Conductor's Baton sometime, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to get trashed. Like, if Curtis needs to, he'll trash it, but...
Well, I think Curtis is just going to try and win on his next turn.
Yeah. He's at a high enough point total that he can definitely go for it if this 3 bonus problem is out there. Honestly, even if it's not, because he's got 2 AT banked.
Yeah, well, and the 2 Night Gliders, yeah.
Boy, I haven't seen Octavia yellow in a long, long time.
Yeah, neither have I.
I mean, I guess that's one of the things that's kind of interesting when you go to these cons, especially when they're a bit more towards one end of the continent or the other, is you get metas that might be a bit more isolated, and you see some cool stuff you might not otherwise see. Of course, you also see a lot of hot wings. Well, he's taking his time thinking about it. I don't know. It
Well,
seems.
paid one to draw. Drew another conductor's baton.
I mean, he must be able to see this play. He's got the token generation in hand. We know he has the friends are always there.
Two baton.
Yeah, just checking to see what that does.
Right. And now friends are always there. No, he's got to get out his dice, I guess. Well, not going to put him on the friends at home.
Is he missing that mode of friends and thinking it's just in there for resource dismissal?
I don't know. Does he just not want to DFO for some reason? Like,
I can't see a reason why you wouldn't want to. It's a tremendous amount of power for 2 AT.
yeah.
It's going to be 12 power for 2 AT if he chooses to do that.
Okay.
I just says no, he just confronts for a single point. That's likely going to end up costing him the game.
Oh, he's going to play the photo op here.
Oh, is that what's happening? Okay. But he would have had the 1 AT to play the photo op anyway.
But he paid one to draw. Maybe he didn't see the play before that.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, okay, so he can't move characters. So he's got to try and DFO with what he's got in hand. Is that another Spitfire?
He's got Spitfire in hand.
But he doesn't have the pink. He's got the Tyrix Rain, though. Well, since he can't... Yeah, he might as well draw that card. He can't move that.
There's the jerk face.
Yeah.
Not as impactful this time with the opponent only at 1.
There's the trashed.
Yeah, shuts that off.
See, I think I would have just gone for the... well, no, he wouldn't have won that face-off, because not with Octavia there, and having to play from hand.
This is a tricky move. Curtis has a lot of disruption in his hand if he chooses to use it. He's got the food pipe. I think he has a second belly flop there. He's got some tokens that he's really not going to care that much about.
Looks like he's just passing turn here.
All right.
So now we're going to see the DFO, right?
I sure hope so. He's got another conductor's baton.
Well, yeah, he has the other conductor's baton.
Now, what would actually be really tech here is conductor's baton, bewitched beavers if he has one of those, and then friends are always there. And just
that seems overkill.
Oh, but you're playing Octavia yellow. If you're not going overkill, you're doing it wrong. He's had all this time to look at it. I mean, even just with Rise and Shine, which he has in hand, that's enough with Conductor's Baton to do it over at Equalist, or at It's a Secret to Every Pony.
I would actually do that instead. Play Conductor's Baton, play Rise and Shine, DFO. Then you save the bigger one for the next turn.
Yeah, there's no chance that he's missing the fact that he can generate tokens in hand to trigger Octavia. There's zero chance because Rise and Shine has no other modes. That's what you
build the deck around, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not only did he build the deck around it, but like I could understand, like you're in the thick of the moment, and the last option on Friends Who's Always There is putting the tokens into play, so you might be looking at the other two first. But Rise and Shine has no modes, or rather, it has one.
Yeah, it's not an entry friend. I guess even entry friends have one mode, which is entry friend.
Yeah. I mean, Trophy's positioned to score a lot of points if he does this here. Is he just so thrown off by the loss of his RTO that he doesn't see what's going on?
Okay, maybe he's trying to go for the triple confront now.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, that's respectable. Maybe trying to get away from the 3 bonus, but double Night Glider on the field.
Okay, so there we go. Friends are always there. It's happened.
Now you put 2 tokens into play at Equalist Propaganda and 1 token into play over it. It's a secret.
Right.
I mean, I guess you don't even have to do that. That's definitely the optimal way to do it. But he is going to have AT left over to play Rise and Shine once he confronts Industrial Revolution. So, all right, he's lacking power over at May the Best Pet Win. He needed to put 1 token into play there. So, yeah.
But he didn't need to do. He could have done that with the Industrial Revolution.
Oh, that's true.
Well, I guess he's just not going for the triple. He's just going for the double. Now, going to food fight the Pee-wee here.
Yeah, and without that Conductor's Baton, well, no, he still has the Yellow Wreck, which is fine. He can play
He's
Rise.
got a lot of yellow, but he doesn't have 4 yellow at that problem, so he needs to play Rise and Shine here. Well,
No, he doesn't.
He just confronts
Industrial Revolution first.
I guess he's playing Rise and Shine anyway.
Ain't no kill like overkill.
Oh, did he not realize that the tokens buff each other? Maybe he doesn't realize that.
We'll have to try to hear from him afterwards about that. And there's
Food fighting again.
Or yeah, that's a food fight. Scores 1 point.
Confronting for 1, and okay.
I guess he missed it.
Yeah, I guess he just doesn't realize that tokens entering play at the same time can buff each other.
I mean, you'd think building the deck around a token-based strategy that would be an interaction that you would look into. It's definitely something he won't forget after this tournament, though. Yep.
Okay, he's just saying, let's just DFO. I'm not going to pull any strings, spells, or whistles here.
I mean, yeah, move a Night Glider up. Come on, move the Night Glider.
Move a Night Glider. You might as well. And that should be it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yep, that puts Curtis to 12. They go to the face-off, and yeah, especially with that flip before, there's no way that's happening. That'll do it. 15-7. Yeah, I think he's mentioning that the tokens buff themselves, and he's not aware of it.
They each see each other enter play.
Would have confronted. I still wouldn't have been able to. I don't think I would have been able.